Down payment matching deals on Highlander and RAV4. Plus, make no payments for 90 days or save with 0% APR financing. Your chance to save big is now. Hurry in today.
Hey, you on the line?
Yeah, man. Sounds like you're right here.
That's what I call Xfinity Voice. No more dropped calls, no more dead cell batteries. Between you and me, I don't plan on coming to the office anymore. With call clarity this good, Bozo the boss will never know the
Wrong number.
Switch to Xfinity Voice from Comcast and get the reliability and safety of a home phone for less than the phone company. Sign up for $19.99 a month for 6 months. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Transgender kids like Sasha, Deja, Angelica, and Isis are often considered social misfits, but some of them have found a community where they feel at home, where they fit in. It is known as Ballroom, a mostly black and Hispanic gay underground culture where transgender people can be themselves. It's a safe haven, an outrageous party, and a cutthroat competition all in one. Kids who compete represent different teams called houses.
A house basically is a support structure for an individual who joins the house.
Deja and Sasha belong to the House of La Perla. Its members come to this unassuming residence in New Jersey. They don't actually live here, but to them, it is sort of an emotional home.
Well, this is like the closet where we keep like all the ballroom stuff and like all our clothes and stuff at or whatever. But I keep mine in here in my bag, so therefore nothing turns up missing because you know how girls are. I come over here for like weeks at a time.
Juan is the founder of the House of La Perla and its father. He's a gay man who's been active in the ballroom community for a decade. He runs an event planning company and is involved in organizing the upcoming latex ball. Juan says that in his house, kids like Sasha, who's practicing voguing, can find that unconditional acceptance they don't get from anywhere else.
These girls are considered by a lot of the straight world as freaks of nature. You know, the things that they call them are, you know, I won't even repeat because, you know, it's just disrespecting my kids.
But kids on the edge will do what they have to do. And the members of some houses are involved in drugs, shoplifting, and prostitution. According to Juan, some house fathers demand sexual favors from their members. But he insists that his role is only to help the kids.
These kids have lots of issues that need to be heard. Their needs are different than most. But I do find all have the same underlying issues, you know, and that's just that they want to be accepted and they want to be loved for who they are. I accept the kids for who they are and for what they do. They call me father, dad, father mostly.
I just feel like I'm one of their daughters. Like I just feel like I was like his birth child, you could say. I just wanted to be in it, be in the house and get to know everybody in the house and be a part of the family.
Sasha had a difficult childhood.
My parents was never really in my life, so I grew up in Philadelphia, in North Philly. I lived in my grandmother's house of 5 kids. My mother was really out doing what she wanted to do, partying, my father too. Father.
Yeah. Deja is another child of Juan's, and they go back a ways.
This is one of my first children.
I call Juan father because he's been there for me since forever. Remember that Halloween that we went bowling?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my God, it was a hoot. When I'm sick of the world and I don't want to be bothered, I come over here. He's like my backbone. Like, he makes sure that I'm all right. He makes sure things are going right in my life.
That's what a parent is supposed to do. That's what a father does. You know, I'm always there to support my kids in any way possible.
Everybody has a mom that they're born with or whatever, but I think it's that when you're not really that connected with your immediate family and your real family, like, and being in the lifestyle, you tend to like adapt to people who look after you, who care for you, like parents do.
Ballroom was originally only in New York, but houses have spread to many big cities and are all over the internet. And that's where a boy in Maryland who felt like a girl discovered people who felt the same way. For Isis, one mouse click led to another, and eventually to the House of Tsunami and Tremaine, its founder and father, who makes his living as an accountant.
Tremaine is our ideal father because he's trustworthy. And I know in the ballroom scene, there's a lot of, I guess you would say incest, honestly, a lot of parents who take in kids and who have sex with them and who expose them to drugs and sex and all types of different things. And Tremaine is nothing like that. As soon as I met him, we kind of just clicked off right away.
So Isis became a member of the House of Tsunami, and that made her mother nervous.
I was thinking that my child got into some kind of cult thing. That was the first thing I was thinking. You know, I was talking to my aunt one day, and I was talking to her about it, and I was like, what is the house? And she's like, oh, you know, the house, she said, I don't think it's anything positive about it. And I just had to go and see for myself. I wanted to talk to him to, let him know, okay, I understand that you're the house father and everything, and, then they have someone that's the house mom and everything, but I'm still the mom.
Before my mother came up, I was really, really nervous because, like I said, I knew that Tremaine was a really strong person, and I knew that my mother was a very strong person.
The thing that her mom said was like, it was a little alarming to me. In this situation, Isis's biggest fears had come true, where we were kind of battling with, I would say, my daughter, and Isis's mom would say my son. She wanted to know if prostitution was involved, if anything of a corrupt nature was involved with the housing.
On the contrary, Tremaine sets high standards for his children.
I want them to be successful and have careers. I want them to have houses of their own, not apartments, but houses, children, family, and to love themselves and love others.
You know what? Because what Tremaine told me that he was doing with these kids, he's just trying to be that person there for them, like a mentor, I guess. I kind of seen him like a mentor, maybe.
I love him. I love you too.
Oh, Luna. I love your Lucy one.
Barbie's dress.
Angelica and Luna are playing around with ballroom supplies in Luna's apartment.
Bitch, I have this in pink.
I wore this on Halloween last year.
Halloween last year.
Yeah, it's like, and this is my Lena Horne wig. So, I like that.
Do I look like Britney?
You look like Svitney.
Luna, who works at the Gay Men's Health Crisis, heads the House of Legacy.
I've actually had people say, so wait, is it a house? Is it like a group home?
Yeah.
It's not physically a house. Some people look at it as a team, and some people will look at it as a family. So I just look at it as both. Because you still have to do ballroom things, but also you do things outside of ballroom. Isn't it?
In many ways, Luna acts as a mother to Angelica.
I like it. Some kids call me mommy. I'm father to some, and I'm mother to others. Caresses the cheek goes around. It may sound nuts to people that don't know, but for us, it's something. It's a normal thing.
Like, you can talk to your house mother about things that, maybe your biological mother just wouldn't want to hear.
Our pretend family is just as important as our real family.
I don't like being referred to as a male or he.
I want curves.
I wanted breasts. I didn't want no hips. I didn't want no butt. I wanted breasts.
Hit the road, Jack. Come back no more, no more. your weeds to hit the road? Hit 'em with Roundup.
Angelica is shopping for a gown that'll make her look like the Queen of the World 2050. Clothes are essential to passing as a woman.
I definitely want people to know that I don't like being referred to as a male or he, that, I prefer the pronoun she, that I am a female. I feel as though I'm a female, and, that's how I want to be looked at. That's how I want to be perceived.
Outside of the ballroom world, passing as a woman can be nerve-wracking when walking in the street, shopping, or stopping for a drink at a restaurant.
I'm constantly worrying, every day, are they going to find out? I had someone yell at me on the street, tuck it away. And stuff like that is just, very hurtful and embarrassing. It gives me doubts about how passable I am. It, really hits deep. It cuts me in the,